reflect on yesterday, got into the mix. You hate to get into the mix that way, but still, you get your feet wet.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always been told this season, stay ready. You never know with this league, and that's why it's so important to stay active, stay focused in the meetings and the walkthroughs. So your assignment and stuff like that. So it wasn't really too difficult for me to step into that role and honestly just do my job. That's what I'm here for. That's what I get paid to do. That's what we all get paid to do is to simply do our job and and when the moment's right, to just be ready.
And the nerves associated. I mean, obviously, you get a chance to get out there and get your feet wet, but but again, you're a professional. It's not like you hadn't done these things before.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like nerves definitely set in, but you have to hone that in. You have to kind of push that away because you can allow that to affect your game if you're not on your P's and Q's if you let that nerves take over. So, for me, I just take a deep breath and just focus on the play that at hand and just move on to the next play. That's all you can do. You can't focus on the past play. You just focus on moving forward.
How much are you looking forward to it going forward as you hope to get into the mix a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, just staying ready. Whenever my number is called, to execute to play the best of my abilities. As simple as that. I think having guys like AK in the room and Kendra, they taught me a lot about this game, and at the end of the day, I got to get my feet wet. I got to continue to get better, and I just think with more reps, that's going to happen for sure.
When you're not playing, how much advice do those guys give you about staying ready because you never know in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I think I made it kind of easy for those guys too. Not really getting too frustrated with what's going on. Staying focused in my process and just listening and just honing into the film. Everyone, no one's perfect in this game. You know what I'm saying? So, focusing on their learning moments and how can I apply that to my game and then see what they're doing well as well, and then obviously hope to put that in my game as well. It's a balancing act, and then obviously listen to the details. They've been in the league obviously longer than me. Obviously AK's been in the league for a long time, so he's seen a lot of football. So he's helped me out a lot, and just different looks and to expect certain things.